team started to slow, I guess, how important was it for you to, pick up a good rhythm and get them off to a good start?
I think it was really important. We focused on getting those first 5 points. We played mini games to 5, which was a big thing for us, and then just shorten up the little details of the game that we've kind of fallen short, I guess, in the last couple games, just to make sure we get those extra points that's going to put us on top.
Which area did you feel like today was going to be a pretty big match? Did you feel good going into it at the start?
I mean, I felt good, and I thought Lydia did a great job of distributing the ball, which was huge for us, and we served and passed well, which is really what it comes down to.
How was Gonzaga blocking the middles? How were they setting up? I guess, was Lydia doing a good job of kind of creating holes for you? Because I know that's been...
Yeah, for sure. I think I was one-on-one on a lot of the quick stuff right in the middle for a while, and then in the third set they kind of had a double and brought their left pin in to block. And then once they're sitting on me, we could go back to Marissa on the pin and out to Jaylee and pulling hitters, I guess, pulling their middles.
Conference-wise, being that this is a pretty big weekend for you guys, the end of your non-conference schedule, and you're still looking for a big resume hitter here. How important was it to get a sweep to get off to a good start this weekend?
I think it was really important, just kind of build that confidence and kind of start rolling and feeling that rhythm. I think we haven't really found that rhythm in the season yet, so I think that's important going into big East play in the coming weeks.
Especially, it looked like you guys were kind of stuck a little bit in the beginning, and she kind of got you going.
I think Megan carried us through game one. I felt like, I thought we looked nervous, I guess is the best way to put it. I think there's a couple factors going on. This was a high-pressure match. We're 4 and 5. We're playing tight against all these teams, and we're playing a very good Gonzaga team, but we're still supposed to beat them.
Right.
And so I think that they felt some of that pressure. So it was good for them to kind of work through that. And then we've gotten kids from this state that haven't played on the Nebraska floor. It's a big atmosphere, so I think that could have played into things. But really pleased to get a sweep against, I think, a very good team. And I really we haven't been good in third games, so that was a big priority. And I thought we laid an egg early in game 3 and then really regrouped and played a really good game 3, which was good to see.
How did Megan carry you through those early moments when you guys were kind of just trying to figure out your rhythm?
She put the ball down. I mean, she was just really up quick. I thought she was really aggressive. And then she passed phenomenally today, and she served. I mean, so she was a package player. We put her on the bench in the back row to rest her. It wasn't because she wasn't passing well. Her numbers were outstanding. So really impressed with what she did tonight.
In a situation like that, is ignorance almost bliss, where she doesn't really know that there's supposed to be a lot of pressure in the situation, and she's just going out and playing?
Megan's not that kid anyway. She's a gamer, and that's one of the reasons we recruited her. The kid likes to win, she goes after it. She doesn't get in big atmosphere. That's when she's like, give me the ball. And as a coach, you look for kids that kind of thrive in those scenarios.
How are you today in those late game situations? I know in 1 and 2, you guys had to make some plays to kind of keep them, to finish them off. Lauren Smith had a kind of a quiet match, but a really solid match being back home.
I thought late game we were good. I thought, one of the games it was like 21-20, I think, in game 2. So, and then we pushed to win it 25-21. So those are all good things. Again, we're a work in progress. I feel like we did some good things today. I thought we did some really stupid things at different times too that we've got to shore up.
Sure.
But overall, it's great to get the sweep. For our bodies in particular, we bounce back in a few hours and need to play Montana State, and we got to be ready for, and then we'll rest for a day and play tomorrow night.
You like getting a chance to play here a couple times before you take a turn for your young players?
Yeah, I think it's good for us to get on the court and get familiar. With that said, to some degree, I felt like Gonzaga was such a huge match that we didn't get to work through those games with Gonzaga.
3:36 at 10 o'clock in the morning without having a decent match from your setter. What's Dimke brought to this?
I thought Lydia played really well. We've really challenged her on a couple things, and she did those things today. I told her she may have had her best match today on things that maybe fans might not notice, but things that we want her to be doing, she did those things today. So really pleased with what she did. She's a phenomenal setter. I mean, she really is outstanding. And the good thing is she plays incredible defense. She's got a great serve. and the team really responds to her. So I think, our connection, Matt alluded to talking about Lauren, that's been improving every single game. So we aren't firing on all cylinders right now, but, we're getting better, and that's what you're trying to do this time of year.
The schedule you put together is always kind of a learning experience early in the season. Have they taken away what you would hope to from that?
We're playing good ball a lot of the time. We have to get better end game. I thought we were better today. We've been pretty candid with the team on the things that they're doing well and where they've got to get better. I think they're a smart group and they kind of enjoy that challenge. We challenged them that we haven't hit well in third games, and they hit 5-16 in the third game today. So I like how they responded to saying, you haven't done this well. Now it's time to turn it up. So. But the schedule's hard. It's emotionally hard. I always say the toughest thing with the schedule is making sure they understand the process. And I have to remind myself as a coach, because I can get pretty beat down. We all can. But you go back and watch film, and you're like, we're doing a lot of great things. And then we play a Gonzaga team that's pretty dang good, and we sweep them. So I think that's where you can say to the players, our schedule is paying dividends for what we want to do. Yeah, no, we will approach the Nebraska match just as we approach any of those top-level teams. And really, we do the same thing against every team. I mean, we'll approach Montana State the way that we approach Nebraska. But the word opportunity is said a lot. We said Gonzaga is an opportunity. They're a top 50 RPI team, so we talk about that. And then we'll talk about that when we play Nebraska, that we've got an opportunity in front of us to play another very good team. How are we going to respond? So, it'll be very similar, like you said, to the way we approach Kansas, USC, Kentucky, all those top level teams.
Being that, the non-conference portion of your schedule is coming to an end here after this weekend, how big of a win was this to get another, good quality resume win to help your strength of schedule?
It was big. I mean, you try not to put too much pressure on the players, but we needed to win. I mean, we didn't need a moral victory. We needed to win. So that's why, and I think, even though we didn't put that in words, I think our players understand RPI. They understand how this works. They're smart enough to know we needed a win this morning. So really pleased that they stepped up to that challenge and got it done.